Hello, and welcome back to Bits and Bobs.
As mentioned in our Christmas news, this is our £200 Secret Santa. So let's find out who we got and what we got each other.
So here's my present, which I received from Charles.
This is my present, which I received from Ethan.
And this is my present, which I received from Max.
So let's open them and see what we got. Today, I'll be opening my present from Charles. Some amazing coins of the chocolate variety, a great variety of coin, I must say. We have 4 white chocolate 5-pence pieces here. You know, there's a bit of a rotation error here, so it could be a rarer date. So that's very cool to start off with. Charles spent very close to £200, only 6 pence below. So then, you know, here is the 6 pence, because it had to be exactly £200. So that's very nice. A few sort of loose coins here I have, some of the lower value ones perhaps. We have here a farthing, a very nice quality farthing. It'll be an upgrade for my date run. This farthing is from 1908, so that is therefore the reign of Edward VII. A lovely coin. We then have some silver here. This is not silver, here's the silver one. This is a 1922 shilling, so a fairly bullion style coin, bit of dirt to the sides and a bit of wear. This will be going in my bullion tray, adding more silver, roughly 2.83 grams of silver, to my investment of silver. And then lastly, for this little handful I got here, we have quite a worn but a very nice 1894 halfpenny, and this is a new date for my halfpenny date run. So very happy to get that, as it fills a gap in my halfpenny date run and now I have the actual coin, which is quite cool, and a nice Victoria portrait to the obverse. Moving on now to some more modern coins, I have received from Charles 3 lovely £2 coins. We have here the 1707 Act of Union £2 design. Very, very cool. That's a nice coin, with of course the Queen's 4th portrait to the obverse. We have then an even better one, which is this one here. This is the 5th portrait by Jodie Clark, and this is Shakespeare's Comedies £2 coin from 2016. This is the rarest of all the Shakespeare coins from the £2 coins, and one that I'm very happy to have received. And the final £2 coin is this one here, which is again the 4th portrait, and this is from 2005, and it is the VE Day £2 coin. Next up, I received some old copper and bronze coins we'll have a look at. Firstly is this one here, a very nice, well not very nice, but a good condition, 1862 penny. Now my current one in my date run is terrible, it has to be said. So this coin will be an upgrade for my date run of pre-decimal pennies. And there's a bit of dirt to it, but underneath, the actual quality of this coin is very, very nice, as you can see there. A lovely rendition of the Queen and a cool portrait of Lady Britannia. That's the first one. Then going back in time to some older copper coins, we have here an old favourite of mine. This is a cartwheel penny, just a classic coin for England, 1797, a solid lump of 1 ounce of copper, you know, a bit damaged, well quite a lot damaged to be fair, and a lot worn, but that makes it better in my opinion, because I've got one that's better for my collection. So as a double, this is just a great coin to feel, and you can just tell the history of this coin, how many things it's been purchasing over all these centuries. So a great coin to receive. And then the final copper coin is an even older one, still from George III. This is a lovely 1773 halfpenny. I believe another new date for my halfpenny date run, an old 1700s George III coin. And although this coin isn't extraordinarily valuable, you know, this is a George III coin from before the USA was founded. So there's great history within this coin, and you know, even though it's a bit worn, the design can still very much be seen on the reverse there. Moving on to some silver, we then have this coin here. I'm saving the best till the last, so stay tuned. This is a 1923 pence, the first year of 50% silver. We have here a 1940 half crown. That looks amazing, doesn't it? That's a really nice coin. Again, not extraordinarily valuable, but one I'm really happy to have indeed, as it's great silver and an upgrade for my date run, because just look at that. The relief on this coin is just popping out of the coin, so really nice design. The last few coins before we get to the really, really good stuff is some bullion. We have here 4 King George V 3-pences, and these are all just, you know, the standard sterling 3-pences, adding more silver once again to my silver portfolio. This one's quite nice actually, some good luster to that one. So they're all from 1911, which is the first year King George V appeared on British coins. This is some cool history, and again for my bullion tub to add more silver to my silver. Now moving on to some of the best stuff I received, we have here an absolutely lovely Gothic florin. Here we have the reverse design by William Dice with the 4 crown shields and national flowers, a classic lovely design. And then to the obverse we have the Gothic head of Queen Victoria and the date in Roman numerals, and we can see here this is 1872, so a mid during the reign of Queen Victoria, Gothic florin. The next coin is another just truly lovely piece of history, and this is the 1937 crown. What a design and what quality. We have the royal crest there with the Lion of England and the Unicorn of Scotland with the crown shield and the sort of Latin banner below, the date and the legend. Once again, a truly magnificent coin, just great detail, and a King George VI portrait to the obverse. Look at that, that is a true beauty. So thank you to Charles. Right, zooming out now for quite a large item, and this is a Royal Mint proof set, as we can see here with the old style Royal Mint crest. So it's going to be a little while back. This is the UK proof set from 1986. As we can see here, we have the old style large 10 and 5 pences, the 1 and 2 pence there, the 50p, 20p, and then the old style £2 coin with the Commonwealth Games design, and then the pound coin there, again the old round pound coin with the sort of token there to the top. And just as beautiful as the reverse is of course the obverse, some truly great portraits there, all of course done by Raphael Maclouf. So I have 4 coins left which are utterly amazing, and before I look at those I will show you my non-coin item, which I'm very happy with, and that is because it is a digital microscope. As we can see here, I won't get it out for now because I need to set it up, but by the picture you can see I can put it on the stand and look through to zoom in on some of my coins that I've received and some of the coins I already have. Just imagine how good this coin will look under the magnification, because it already looks lovely on the camera. So a very big thank you to Charles for that non-coin present, and now let's move on to my 4 best coins of the day. Starting with this coin here. This is a spectacular 1889 crown from the reign of Queen Victoria. We have the usual reverse design here by BP, Benedetto Pastrucci, and the date 1889, only a few years after the crown was revived in 1887. The usual lovely design here can be seen, and it's quite worn, it's not very worn, sorry, but the wear on here just takes off the top layer of dirt on the background, so turning to the background and silvery colour to the design really makes it pop out of the coin, which I love. We then have an intact milling on the edge, and the obverse has here the Queen Victoria Jubilee portrait by Sir Joseph Edgar Boehm, with the usual crown above veil and legend around. Once, as I've said, for all these coins are just truly lovely, beautiful coin that I'm more than happy to receive. So my third favourite coin is an absolute beauty, it must be said. It is the magnificent 1834 sixpence. Now as we can see here, this coin is very old, nearing 200 years of age, but is still in lovely, lovely condition, with the date to the bottom, the wording sixpence, the crown and the wreath, of course the standard design by Jean-Baptiste Merlin. Moving it round to the obverse, we can see here the portrait, the only portrait of William IV, done by William Wyon. Now you can see to the obverse some rainbow toning, something that most collectors really like in coins, as I do. It just brings out the design. This only happens if the coin has been cared for very well, and rather than getting any dirt or wear, it actually turns into a bit of a rainbow shine with the age if it's really looked after nicely, as this coin has been. So as I say, I don't know if I need it for my date run. I believe I do, and if not, it's definitely going in anyway, because it's way better than anything I'd have in my date run. So a lovely, lovely coin. Penultimate coin is a lovely, lovely specimen of British history, struck into sterling silver almost 300 years ago. We have here the 1758 sixpence. Now I do have in my collection the 1758 shilling. We're making a nice little pair, as they have the same design of both denominations, with the 4 crowns and the central garter star. I'm sure I don't need to tell you that this is a truly lovely coin with great history behind it. We have on the obverse the portrait of King George II, a little bit scratched, but overall a very good condition coin, with the legend Georgius II de Gratia, George II, by the grace of God. So as you can see, a truly, truly lovely coin. Once again, a very, very good coin to receive for this Christmas £200 Secret Santa challenge. Now my favourite coin of the day, and of quite a while. This is a truly, truly lovely coin. Oh, that is very good to see zoomed in, I tell you that. So this is a 1683 fourpence. Now we can see we have the 4 interlinked C's. This will be of course for a monarch who begins their name with C, and for 1683, that will be none other than King Charles II. So look at that. After being exiled in France for a while, he's returned to the throne and been struck in sterling silver in the 1600s, and all that history behind it is now in my hands. So very, very cool. We have his portrait here by Thomas Simon, I believe, with his classical massive nose and moustache. He has a laureate in his hair and draped clothing. We then have the wording Carolus II de Gratia, of course Charles II, by the grace of God, as they believed God willed him onto the throne. We have milling still intact on the edge, and you can see it's pretty much all there, so the coin has not been clipped at all. And then to the reverse again, we can see just a truly lovely design, a crown above the interlinked C's, with the national sort of flower emblems around that, and the legend around that. So this is by far my favourite coin of the day, and I'm very, very thankful for Charles for getting me this coin. So thank you. Here's an overview of my coins that I got. You have the chocolate ones, of course, some coppery ones, some more modern ones, some extremely good ones, and then of course my favourite, as I say, that Charles II groat, or 4p. So overall, just a truly good bundle, and the proof set, and the digital microscope. So some really good coins there, received from Charles for our Secret Santa 2023. So there we go. Thank you for watching, and please comment down below your favourite coin in my present from Charles.